What really happens when you quit sugar? For many people, sugar is everywhere, hidden in breakfast cereals, sauces, drinks, snacks, and even foods marketed as healthy. In fact, a huge percentage of packaged foods contain added sugar, making it one of the most common ingredients in the modern diet. But what happens when you suddenly stop consuming it? The answer is more dramatic than most people realize. Your body doesn't simply miss a sweet taste. It begins a complex biological transformation involving your brain, hormones, metabolism, energy systems, and even your gut microbiome. The first few days can feel like a battle. Cravings intensify, energy fluctuates, mood swings may appear. Yet beyond that difficult transition lies something remarkable. In this presentation, we'll explore the science behind sugar withdrawal, the changes happening inside your body day by day, and why many people report feeling healthier, clearer, and more energetic after breaking free from sugar's grip. Let's begin. If quitting sugar feels difficult, that's because your brain treats it differently than most foods. When you eat sugar, your brain releases dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure, reward, and motivation. It's the same reward pathway activated by many addictive substances. Every time sugar creates a pleasurable experience, your brain remembers it. Over time, repeated exposure can reduce the sensitivity of dopamine receptors. As a result, the same amount of sugar produces less satisfaction than before. This leads to a cycle. You consume sugar. You feel rewarded. The reward weakens. You crave more. And the cycle repeats. What's especially deceptive is that added sugar often provides calories without meaningful nutrition. It delivers energy, but very few vitamins, minerals, fiber, or proteins. In many ways, sugar teaches your brain to seek short-term pleasure while offering little long-term benefit. That's why quitting sugar isn't simply about willpower. It's about rewiring deeply established reward circuits inside the brain. The first 3 days are often the most challenging. As soon as sugar intake drops dramatically, dopamine levels begin to change. The steady stream of reward signals your brain has become accustomed to suddenly disappears. This can trigger a range of withdrawal symptoms. Many people experience headaches, fatigue, irritability, anxiety, mood swings, and powerful cravings. Some describe feeling mentally foggy, as though their concentration has been wrapped in a thick cloud. Why does this happen? Because your body is adapting. For weeks, months, or even years, it relied on rapid sugar spikes for quick energy and frequent dopamine rewards. Now that those rewards are gone, the brain temporarily struggles to maintain balance. The good news is that this phase is temporary. Hydration, adequate protein, healthy fats, and fiber-rich foods can help stabilize blood sugar and reduce the intensity of symptoms. The storm may feel overwhelming, but it's a sign that your body has begun the process of recovery. By the second half of the first week, many people enter what could be called the dark valley. The initial shock has passed, but the body hasn't fully adapted yet. Energy levels may remain low as the body learns to function without constant sugar spikes. Insulin and cortisol levels begin adjusting to the new environment. During this transition, emotional sensitivity can increase. Small frustrations may feel bigger than usual. Meanwhile, your digestive system is undergoing changes of its own. Beneficial bacteria that thrive on healthier foods begin gaining ground, while sugar-dependent microbes lose influence. This shift can temporarily cause digestive discomfort, bloating, or changes in bowel habits. At this stage, many people wonder if quitting sugar is worth it. It is. The discomfort isn't failure. It's evidence that your body is recalibrating. And although progress may not yet be visible, profound changes are already taking place beneath the surface. For many people, the second week marks a major breakthrough. The cravings that once felt overwhelming begin to weaken. Without constant sugar stimulation, dopamine pathways start recalibrating. The urge to chase sweet foods becomes less intense and less frequent. Energy also becomes more stable. Instead of riding dramatic highs and lows throughout the day, blood sugar fluctuations decrease, creating a steadier flow of energy. Mental clarity often improves as well. People frequently report better focus, improved concentration, and a greater sense of control over their eating habits. Inflammation begins to decline. As insulin sensitivity improves, the body can regulate blood sugar more efficiently, reducing stress on multiple systems. This is often the moment when people realize they no longer feel trapped by cravings. The struggle isn't completely over, but the momentum has shifted. The body is beginning to work with you instead of against you. One of the most fascinating transformations occurs inside the brain. During periods of excessive sugar consumption, high dopamine stimulation can overwhelm the brain's natural reward system. Eventually, receptors become less responsive. Pleasure becomes harder to achieve. Motivation decreases, and cravings intensify. When sugar is removed, the brain initially experiences a temporary deficit in stimulation. This explains many withdrawal symptoms. But after several weeks, recovery begins. Dopamine receptors gradually regain sensitivity. Natural rewards become enjoyable. Again, activities such as exercise, social interaction, creativity, and achievement start producing stronger feelings of satisfaction. Many people describe this as feeling more emotionally balanced. Instead of constantly chasing the next sugar fix, the brain regains its ability to experience pleasure naturally. This is not deprivation. It's neurological recovery. After about 2 weeks, many of the benefits become visible. The skin is often one of the first places where changes appear. Excess sugar contributes to a process called glycation, which damages collagen and elastin, the proteins responsible for firm, youthful skin. Reducing sugar allows the body to preserve these structural proteins more effectively. As a result, some people notice healthier skin texture, improved elasticity, and a brighter appearance. Weight management also becomes easier. With fewer insulin spikes and reduced cravings, appetite often stabilizes naturally. Perhaps most noticeable is the change in energy. Instead of experiencing crashes throughout the day, many people enjoy more consistent stamina and fewer periods of exhaustion. At this stage, the transformation becomes difficult to ignore. The body isn't simply recovering, it's beginning to thrive. While external changes are encouraging, some of the most important improvements happen internally. The liver benefits significantly from reduced sugar intake. Excess sugar, particularly fructose, can contribute to fat accumulation in the liver. Removing that burden allows liver function to improve over time. Blood sugar regulation becomes more stable. Frequent spikes and crashes become less common, reducing stress on the body's metabolic systems. Inflammation also decreases. Chronic inflammation has been linked to numerous health conditions, including heart disease and metabolic disorders. As insulin sensitivity improves, cardiovascular health may benefit as well. Blood pressure, triglycerides, and other risk factors often move in a healthier direction. These changes may not be visible in the mirror, but they represent some of the most valuable benefits of quitting sugar. Your organs are healing, and that healing can have lasting effects for years to come. After 1 month, the transformation becomes much more profound. This is no longer about losing cravings. It's about gaining a healthier body and mind. Cognitive performance often improves. Many people report sharper focus, better memory, and greater mental clarity. Metabolic health continues to strengthen, reducing the risk factors associated with obesity, insulin resistance, and type 2 diabetes. Heart health may improve through lower blood pressure, healthier triglyceride levels, and reduced inflammation. Sleep quality often gets better as blood sugar swings become less disruptive. The skin may continue to improve, appearing smoother and healthier. Even the immune system and gut microbiome benefit from a more balanced internal environment. At this point, many people discover something surprising. They don't miss sugar nearly as much as they expected, because what they've gained feels far more valuable than what they gave up. So how can you successfully quit sugar? Start gradually. Reducing intake by around 25% each week is often more sustainable than eliminating everything overnight. Become a label reader. Added sugars appear under many names, including sucrose, dextrose, corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup, maltose, and dozens of others. Prioritize real whole foods. Protein, healthy fats, vegetables, fruits, and fiber-rich foods help stabilize blood sugar and reduce cravings naturally. When cravings strike, focus on protein first. A protein-rich snack can dramatically reduce the desire for sweets. Exercise can also help by stimulating dopamine production naturally and improving mood. Most importantly, be patient. The first 2 weeks are usually the hardest, but every day without excess sugar strengthens new habits, improves health, and moves you closer to freedom from constant cravings. Quitting sugar isn't just about avoiding something unhealthy. It's about reclaiming control over your energy, your mind, and your future. And the journey starts with a single choice.